Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Morning Live Show. The live show's podcast and meta content is brought to you every week by these loyal sponsors. McGraw-Webb Chevrolet on the bypass in Camden, Alabama, serving their customers for 30 years. Join the McGraw-Webb Chevy family today. Tucker ATV, Jackson, Alabama, your local servicing Polaris Hustler Echo dealer with an international reputation. CT Ward Power Sports in Camden, Alabama, XL Godfrey Hurricane Boats powered by Mercury and Yamaha engines, your water skiing gear headquarters on Lake Millis Ferry. Safford Trading Company and Safford Equipment under the tower in Safford, Alabama, home of your residential and commercial lawn care bundle bear. Wildlife Management Solutions in Utah, Alabama. Let the guys at WMS select the right seed and blends for your soil type. South Alabama Kubota and Reynolds on the Strip in Monroeville, Alabama. Kubota and Skag Zero Turns, the right Kubota tractor for the right price. Thanks for supporting the Gettin' Outdoors sponsors and enjoy the show.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Gettin' Outdoors live show. We are live from the Lawler Timber Company, Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. It is 4th of July weekend, and Darren, it is, 72 degrees outside right now, and it is very hot today. It's going to be very hot today. But we want to welcome everybody in here. We got a whole lot going on today. If you want a chance to win a pair of tickets to the World Deer Expo, just type in WDE40 in the comments, and I'll be giving a pair away probably sometime tomorrow. Good morning, Mark Brenner. How you doing? You going to be at the World Deer Expo. I got to get up with you and Eddie Salter before the Expo, and we need to get together and talk about the Expo coming up. Good morning, Jim Andrews. My cousin's tuned in. Old Thunder's tuned in. Don Philpott, Miss Lynn Jones. How you, my sweetheart? Grandma Karen in California. Dale Dearman. Good morning, Dale. Old Greg Chance. Slim's tuned in. Tommy D in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Alan Hudson. Old Noonan Hall. Cooter Ray's tuned in Natchez, Mississippi. And Moa King is tuned in on YouTube. Appreciate everybody tuning in this morning. Robbie Way, you too. Appreciate you tuning in this morning. All right, we got a lot to talk about today, and we're going to start off with my old buddy who is the river legend down in South Alabama. I'm going to bring Mr. Hunter Sullivan in. Good morning, Hunter.
Good morning, Big Daddy.
Man, we got a lot to talk about this morning, son. We got a big frogging event coming up. Let's see. I want to put this picture up, and you tell me who this pretty little gal is. I reckon this was the last one, right?
That's that one that lucked up and married me right there.
Oh, is that your wife right there?
Yes, sir, it is.
Well, talk about what's going to happen tomorrow night. Now we got this is the second one, the King of the Swamp Frog Tournament. It's a little different than the first one. Let's talk about it, Hunter.
Yes, sir. So this is going to be a trailer event on this tournament. Everybody's going to check in, and we're going to allow people to drive as long as you use a launch that is public. That don't mean that you can't pay to launch, because you do have certain launches that have a $5 launch fee. That's fine. I just mean a launch that doesn't, go into somebody's beaver pond that's behind a lock gate and a slough way back. That's what we mean by public launch. Mm-hmm. So we're going to do sign in from 6 to 7. At 7 o'clock, I will release.
No, that's 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. That ain't 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., right?
Yes, sir. We're gonna release the vehicles to go at 7 o'clock. Now, if they want to launch at Mount Vernon, they're more than welcome to do it. We're still going to do our sign in there because that is the biggest parking lot down here on this side. Mm-hmm. So we'll do that, and then weigh in will be at 3 to 4. 7 pounds won this last tournament. Big Daddy Lawler. The lunker in the last tournament was a 1 pound 4 ounce frog with a empty belly. I cut the winning frogs just so everybody's around. He did not have nothing in his belly, and he was still a 1-4 frog.
Wow,
that is a ton.
Wow. That's a big old frog, and I think I had a pic. Was that the one that girl was holding up?
No, that was the last tournament. That from last summer that she was holding that one.
Okay, all right, but that was a big old frog she was holding up too.
Yes, sir. He was over a pound. That one was.
But yeah, and now. Where's everybody do? Is most of them gigging? Are they catching them? Or how are they doing this, Hunter?
Majority of your people are gigging. I feel like, so the picture you got up there, I gigged that frog with my buddy there Monday night. Some of them gigs is sharp. If you hit that frog low, you'll cut his belly. You may lose a lot of weight out of that frog, a lot of gut, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get him back to the landing with the right weight. So smarter people, I don't say smarter people, but some people are trying to grab the frogs and catch them with hand or with a net device or something like that, just to keep your weight on your frogs. If you do puncture a hole in them, you are liable to lose a little more weight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And how many did you have the last time?
We had 23. I think we had 23 boats in this last one, and then there was a bad rain about 11 o'clock, so only half the boats weighed in. But I'm telling you, they said after that rain quit is when the frogs turned on. They get on them riverbanks after the rain's over.
Yeah, that's tomorrow night too. And I'm gonna tell you, it is. Let me see. Let me look at the weather right quick. I don't know. I don't think it's any rain in the forecast for tomorrow night. A 30% chance of showers, but that'll just be something. But it's gonna be 73. A little light west wind. That's gonna be good for them frogs. They're gonna be croaking tomorrow night, I guarantee you. I hope you have a good crowd. And let's go over it once again. It's a trailering tournament, and you have to put in at a public boat launch, but you can travel anywhere in a public boat. You can come up here if you wanted to, but the big frogs are down there where y'all at.
Yes.
And the weigh-in is going to be, the scales are going to open up at 3 a.m., but you are going to give them to 4 a.m. to get in there. But a tie, what breaks the tie is going to be the first one that weighs in.
Yes.
So that's going to give them an incentive to come in a little early. I guarantee if you start frog gigging at 7 o'clock, you're ready to get your ass to the landing at 3 a.m. At least I know I would be. I don't care how young y'all are. But it's going to be a big, big time. And of course, you're going to send me pictures and videos and keep up with it. You ought to do some live stuff. Is it internet worth a darn down at Mount Vernon?
It's hit or miss. I can probably try to get somebody to do a live for the sign up and blast off. When everybody leaves out.
And anybody interested in it, just call you. There's your phone number up there, 251-599-9747. Anything else we need to say about the frogging event?
I think on the frogs, that's pretty good. I'm expecting a good turnout. I think because of it being a trailer, and you'll have a little bit more people show up. And then also people like the fact, hey, we cutting frogs and everything too. It gives a little more incentive. People have a little more peace of mind about if they win or lose. So.
It's going to be fun, I guarantee you. All right, let's talk a bit about River Legend Outfitters, the hottest store in South Alabama going on right now. I saw where you got some millet seed you need to get rid of. Is it gone yet?
I sold 3 bags yesterday. I'm looking at 9 I got left right now. So that's all I got.
The window is closing. Y'all need to get that brown top millet planted for them doves. What about dove shells? I'm hearing a lot of my sponsors are getting a good supply of dove shells in right now. You started doing that yet?
Oh, I don't have mine booked to ship till August. You can when you order them, you can space them out and everything. So I did mine later in the summer for right now.
All right, good deal. You know, you supposed to sit there and if you ain't, you know, but I hope we have a good supply of them this year. What are the doves looking like down there? Y'all got plenty of them down there?
I got a 60-acre field I own down here, and I was disting and getting ready to plant. I think it'd been Sunday after church, and I'm telling you, they're already fluttering and flying. So
good.
We should have a good shoot down this way.
Well, River Legend Outfitters in Citronelle, Alabama, that's where it's happening in the outdoors down there in Baldwin County right now. Tell us a little bit about your store, how you get there, and what all you need. You got anything you need to get rid of down there besides the brown top millet?
I got plenty right now, plenty of Millennium stuff, anything fishing-wise, marine, out of cricket still, but I got plenty of worms and everything on the live bait side, but we're right here on Highway 45, just on the north end of Citronelle. But we got a little bit of it all right now. I still got plenty of deer stuff. I got it put in the back right now. But as far as your summer feeds, proteins, anything of that nature, we still have it. And I got plenty of fertilizer too for anybody needing it.
Hey, Hunter, you are a Millennium dealer. Do you have any of them Millennium umbrellas?
Yes, sir. I've got the umbrellas and the brackets that go to the sidekicks.
All right, I need you to do a video. I just bought one. I should have bought it from you, but I bought it. I think I bought it from Millennium. But I am having a heck of a time getting that bracket on my seat. And you need to do a video. I think it's 1.5 inch seat pedestals.
Yes, sir.
And it's got 4 or 5 screws in there, and it's got 2 or 3 mounts, and I ain't figured it out yet. You need to do a video and show me how to hook that thing up to my pedestal.
I can. I sure can.
Yeah, because it ain't one on YouTube, and I know a lot of people are buying those umbrellas now, and it is a little challenge to hook them up. It really is.
Yes, sir.
All right, frogging tomorrow night. Are you gonna frog, or you gonna let them go and then sleep till 3 o'clock?
I'm gonna let them go and kick my feet up to 3. I think it'd be a bad look if I gigged in it and messed around and won. You know, depending on number of boats, $2,000. It'd just be a bad look. So I choose not to gig in them.
All right. Well, Hunter, I appreciate everything you do for the outdoors, man. It always makes me happy to see you young folks just toting the flag for the outdoors down there. And you are the river legend down there in the Mobile Delta. So anything else you want to tell folks before I let you go?
I think we're good right now. I know the white perch is on fire down here right now.
I see old Dip McMillan. I see he's putting up some videos. I'm gonna have to get down there one of these days. I've never fished down there. I want to catch some of them big old bull brim down there, and I want to catch some of them crappie like old Dip been catching. Some of them donkeys, like he said.
They holding that timber tight. They moved the Delta Crappie Trail. Well, the next event next weekend was supposed to be on the Alabama, and they have moved it back to Bates's Lake for next Saturday too.
Okay, so next Saturday on Bates Lake.
Yes, sir. It'll be the Delta Crappie Series.
All right, and then the championship's going to be on Miller's Ferry, right? That's September, I believe it is.
I got to come do a little homework up there. We're sitting number 2 overall in the standings now, so I'm pretty sure as long as I can win a decent bag, it's next when we coming to you. So,
well, you come on up here. I'll put you on some spots. We've been doing pretty good up here right now. They own them brush tops, but it's different up here than it is down there now. I guarantee you. All right, Hunter Sullivan, the river legend himself, River Legend Outfitters. Y'all check him out in Citronelle, Alabama, and tell him old Big Dad sent you. I appreciate you coming on, Hunter. Go to work, man. Sell some brown top millet.
Yes, sir, I will. Thank you.
Thank you. See, send me some pictures tomorrow night.
Yes, sir, I will.
All right, see you later. All right, old Hunter, he's doing a good job down there in the Mobile Delta. He is the man. Oh, Willie George Pearson's tuned in. Larry and Debbie Abernathy. The Reeling Rednecks are tuned in on YouTube. Andy Bearden, good morning to you, my friend. Old Lucas Gibson getting ready for that July the 22nd catfish tournament out of Roland Cooper State Park. Andy Bird, he's in Mount Vernon, Alabama, where they're going to be frogging tomorrow night, Andy. Joe Jones, boy, we got a good crowd on here. Let's see what we got. I think the King of the Swamp tournament is the only thing we got going on this weekend. Wednesday, the 12th, which will be, I think, let's see, July the 12th. That will be a week from this coming Wednesday, will be the Open City Selma Open at the Selma City Marina. And then the next Bridgeport Summer Team Trail, Maddie's tournament, will be the 15th of July. And then we're going to go down to the Roy Martin Young Anglers Tournament. That is the Alabama Deep Sea Fishing Rodeo event. That's on July the 15th for all the kids. And I'm going to tell you, it is a great event. I got to hook up with them guys and do a podcast before that because it is something to see. That will be on the 15th. Then the next Bridgeport Fruit Jaw will be on July the 20th. And then the 90th Annual Alabama Deep Sea Fishing Rodeo will be July the 21st through the 23rd at Dauphin Island, Alabama. And then also that weekend, the Alabama Catfish Series will be having their night tournament out of Roland Cooper State Park from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. I think Brian Taylor's kind of ahead of that, and he will be, call Brian 334-368-4883. This is a reeling rod tournament only, and we'll talk a whole lot more about that. And then, of course, if you have not heard podcast 224 this week, I interviewed Mr. Zach Brown, who is the promoter for the 40th Annual World Deer Expo coming up July the 21st, 23rd. I'm hooking up with old Bubba Buck next week, and we're going to talk about his adventures, Bubba Buck adventures in the outdoors, and he'll be at the World Deer Expo. And if you want to win 2 tickets to the World Deer Expo, all you got to do is type in the comments WDE40, and I'll be giving away 2 tickets to the World Deer Expo. Let's see what else we got going on. Frost Joe, good morning to you. The road's open. It's open. The 4-way stop road, they're through with the construction, and it is back open. The Dallas County Public Lake will open up tomorrow, July the 1st, and they will be open July the 4th. My old buddy G. Offord at the Town Country United Bank, he has gotten into crappie fishing. He has invested in a live scope, and he sent me this picture the other day. There's a 16-inch Miller's Ferry crappie. He didn't have any scales, but that crappie weighed at least 2.5 pounds, might weigh 2 3/4 pounds. And I'm mighty, mighty proud to see old G. Offord getting into this crappie fishing, and he is going to sit in with us next Wednesday night at the Town Country United Bank hunting and fishing report. So y'all tune in, and we'll see how old G's catching these old big crappie right here. All right, let me show y'all this. I know a lot of you don't care nothing about it, but the spider lilies are blooming in the Grampian Hills, and those things, I mean, they've had plenty of water, and they are beautiful. And the Carolina lilies have got buds on them right now. And if the deer don't eat them, I should have you some Carolina blooms next Friday. But these spider lilies in the Grampian Hills are just beautiful. And of course, I know you hear about the Cahaba lilies all the time, but these are spider lilies up in the Grampian Hills, and they are really, really pretty this time of the year. And I also had wanted to talk a minute. Oh yeah, before we do that, let me show you this. Tommy took these the other day. He thought that they were painted lady butterflies. That's the way he ID'd them. But I put it up on the Facebook page, Butterflies of Alabama, And it was a nice lady that said to identify that is not a painted lady, that is an American lady. And if you look at the picture on the right, you'll see those two eyes, it looks like at the bottom of the wing. If it was a painted lady, it would have four little eyes on the wing. And I never knew that about butterflies, but identifying butterflies, some people really, really get into it. And those are on some zinnias that Tommy planted out here in the Grampian Hills. And I got me a heck of a zinnia patch going on right now at my house, but I have not seen any butterflies on it yet. But that is an American lady butterfly out here in the Grampian Hills. I did want to mention this too today. Last Friday, a group of boaters and adventurers from Selma, Alabama, launched their boats in Selma and went all the way to the Gulf of Mexico from on the Alabama River. And I'm going to tell you, Ashley Mason sent me these pictures. And y'all, I just wish it was more people realize the recreation that goes on that Alabama River. And I'm so glad the locks were working and they got the lock through. Right now, the locks are in the summer schedule, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. But if you've never locked through a lock, you something everybody should do. And you see how much fun they having. They went all the way from Selma to the Gulf of Mexico. I don't know if they trailered their boats back or if they came back on the river. I don't know, but that's something that you should put on your bucket list. Maybe not going all the way to the Gulf, but at least locking through the locks just to experience that, because it really, really, it really is something to see. And one thing I do want to mention today, and I mentioned it on the Wednesday night show. I got a picture the other day, and I'm not going to put it up there, but we had an incident in the lake last week where a bunch of y'all that enjoy the sandbars dumped a bunch of beer cans and bottles out in the river. And it was a guy that took a river pontoon boat ride late that afternoon with his in-laws, and he was nice enough to pick up all that trash. And I did a little investigating, and I've got a few people that know that river pretty good and know who's on that river all the time. And I think I know who was guilty of doing that. And I can tell you right now, if it happens again, I'm going to go to your parents, and I'm going to tell them. And I think if your parents knew that you were littering that river like that, they'll take those nice boats away from you. So here's fair warning. If that happens again, and I find out who it is, like I did last weekend, it ain't going to be as easy on you as it is this weekend. One strike, okay, two strikes, you out. I promise you, we will take care of it. It is absolutely unacceptable to throw beer cans and bottles and water, anything in that river. There's a lot of you out there going to be enjoying it on the 4th of July weekend. So please, oh please, do right. Brian Hale, good morning, my friend. Joe Alvarez is tuned in. Good morning, Joe. Oh, I saw somebody else. Robert Hudson, how you doing, my friend? Old Robert Hudson's tuned in. All right, I got a couple of more videos I want to show y'all. This right here is now. I know a lot of y'all are not into birds, but you are a birder. You just don't know it. Now you just think if you're out there birding and you got a pair of binoculars and you have never seen a blue grosbeak, and then you look in your binoculars and you see this. How pretty a bird. Is that a beautiful bird or what? A lot of people mistake them for bluebirds this time of the year, but that is a blue grosbeak out here in the Grampian Hills last week. And I tell you, they are beautiful birds. There's also an indigo bunting, and I'll try to get you a picture of them. They're a little bit smaller, but they're just as blue as the blue grosbeaks. Now, I'm going to give you a fair warning before I show you this next video. This next video is graphic. It's very graphic. And it just shows what these corn feeders, how these predators use these corn feeders to attract their prey. And this is a bobcat, and the video at first is a picture of that squirrel trying to get away. But as you can see in the video, the squirrel falls prey to the bobcat. That's Mother Nature at its best right there. That old squirrel tried to get away, but he just could not do it.
Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back right after a word from these loyal sponsors. River Legend Outfitters, Citronelle, Alabama, your one stop for all things hunting, fishing, and outdoors. Home of the frogging tournaments. Coast to coast true value in downtown Camden, a shopping experience you will never forget. Lofton's Bait Shop on the bypass, your first stop if you're hunting or fishing in Camden, Alabama. Open Monday through Saturday, 5 a.m. to 7 p.m., closed on Sunday for God and family. Bubba and Joe Allen Dunn at Dunn Sports in Thomasville, Alabama, across from McDonald's. Outfitters for the serious sportsman. Rack and Reel Sports Grill next to Piggly Wiggly in Camden, home of the all-you-can-eat wings on Thursday night, where anglers and hunters meet for supper. Community Neighbor Bank with locations in Greenville, Camden, Pine Hill, and Grove Hill, serving rural Alabama since 1906, bringing you the Gettin Outdoors weather since 2007. The 40th Annual World Deer Expo at the BJCC in Birmingham, Alabama, July the 21st through the 23rd. Buy your discount tickets now at worlddeerexpo.com and be entered for the African Safari giveaway. Plaza Golf Cart Sales in Demopolis and Tuscaloosa, your Easy Go Superstore. Town Country United Bank, Camden, Alabama, proud sponsors of the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report every week on the Gettin Outdoors podcast. Harris Farm and Marketplace, Possum Bend, Alabama, Park, Laree, Pip, and Hunter, family-grown, family-owned farm fresh produce. Lawler Timber Company, Camden, Alabama, family-owned independent business offering professional forestry services and home of the Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. Class Storage on the bypass in Camden, Alabama. Safe, secure storage for that motorhome, boat, or camper. ClassStorageLLC.com. Thanks for supporting the Gettin Outdoors sponsors. Now let's get back to the live show.
Andy Bearden says that's a beautiful bird, but it can't compare to the bobwhite quail. I don't know about that. Bobwhite's a pretty bird, but that blue grosbeak is too. And then we are getting a few native quail in the Grampian Hills, and I'm sure glad to see that, but it takes a lot of work. Habitat is the key to the bobwhite quail as it is to the turkeys. And I see what the National Wild Turkey Federation this week launched a habitat program, and I'm gonna keep up with that. So, and be sure to go read David Rayner's article he wrote this week about the 2023 spring turkey season, and his take on it. Pretty good read. I got it on my Facebook page, or you can go to outdooralabama.com and read my buddy David Rayner. He's a great outdoor writer, one of the few left. Not many outdoor writers left in Alabama, at least. All right, let's go over to Grandma Karen Gettin Outdoors Community Neighbor Bank 4th of July weekend weather forecast. It is a heat advisory in South Alabama, and today it's going to be sunny and hot with a high near 98 degrees. South winds around 5 miles an hour, becoming calm. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 72. Northeast winds around 5 miles an hour, becoming southwest in the evening. Saturday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Sunny and hot, high near 99, might as well say 100. Heat index tomorrow will be 108 degrees. Southwest winds 5 miles per hour, but coming north in the afternoon. So be careful. Hydrate yourself. And be sure to use sunscreen if you're outside tomorrow. Saturday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 73. West winds 5 miles per hour becoming calm. Sunday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny with a high near 95. It's warming, cooling off Sunday. It's going to be 95. Calm winds becoming west 5 miles per hour in the morning. Then Sunday night, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 72. Southwest wind 5 miles an hour. And a lot of you are going to be off Monday, so 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 o'clock. Sunny with a high near 93. Calm winds southwest around 5 miles an hour in the morning. Then on New Year's, 4th of July day, Tuesday, it's going to be showers and thunderstorms likely, mainly after 1 p.m. Partly sunny with a high near 92. Calm winds becoming west 5 miles per hour in the morning. Chance of rain on New Year's Day is 60%. That is your community neighbor bank, Grandma Karen weekend weather forecast. And over out in California, abundant sunshine, hot, 106. It's hotter in California than it is in South Alabama. Good gracious alive, Grandma Karen, you stay cool out there. It is going severe weather alert, excessive heat warning. Check on shut-ins and pets. I agree with you, Grandma Karen. That's your California. Well, good morning, old Rusty Godbow. How you doing, my friend? And Robert Jones, thanks for the little warning. We drove by two was floating cans and bottles. Yeah. I know who it was. I think Robert. Somebody. I got plenty of eyes and ears out in that river, and it was local kids, but I think they got the word. So we're gonna watch them and make sure that doesn't happen again. Especially this weekend, 4th of July weekend. It's going to be a lot of people out there on that river. Be sure to type in WDE40 if you want a chance for a pair of tickets to the World Deer Expo. And if you have not already listened to the podcast this week, podcast 224, please go listen to mine and Zach Brown's interview. Zach is the promoter, and he goes into details about all them hunts. Tommy D, I need to ask somebody. It would just be a littering fine. I think Tommy D asked, what's the fine? Good morning, Tina. I got you some egg cartons here you need to stop by and get next time you come up this way. I don't know what the fine for littering is, Tommy D, but it should be. I hope it's the littering fine probably wouldn't be as bad as if those children's parents find out about it and take them big fine boats away from them that they out there in that river with. That right there is what I hope happens if it happens again and we can identify them. And I guarantee you, it's enough folks out there on those sandbars and where everybody is. If that's happening, somebody's gonna see them that feels just like we do about that littering, and they gonna let somebody know about it. And I really appreciate the person that called me and told me who was doing it. Good morning, Miss June Hamlin. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing. I miss you up here. Michael Buchanan, good morning to you, my friend. That's about all I got this morning, y'all. I hope everybody has a safe and wonderful 4th of July weekend. I know a lot of you off Monday. A lot of you got to work Monday like I do. But you'll be off Tuesday, and be very, very careful. If you're in that heat, be careful. Hydrate yourself. Be sure to use sunscreen. Don't overdo it. And when I say hydrate yourself, alcohol is not a good hydration. You need water, Gatorade, stuff like that. Be sure to hydrate yourself. practice safety, safety, safety. I don't want to hear about any accidents, any outdoor related fatalities this weekend. I'm hearing about that Gulf down there, man. It is people really, really drowning just about every day down there. So y'all be careful out in that ocean. Anywhere you go, it's gonna be so many boats, so many jet skis, so many fishermen out on the waters this weekend, and just practice safety, 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 and don't litter, don't litter, don't litter. I promise you, if you get caught littering on that river, the law might not catch you, but it's somebody that will catch you, and we will put it out. We'll put it on social media, and I promise you, you don't want that. Putting it on social media is just about like putting you in jail. But anyway, don't litter on that river. Don't fill your bottles up with water and sink them to the bottom either. Take your trash bag with you to put your bottles and cans in if you go to the river. Everybody, once again, have a great, great weekend. Now more than ever, and remember, the 4th of July, we are celebrating our independence. So remember why we are celebrating, and the people that gave their lives so we can celebrate the 4th of July weekend. Everybody be safe. Have a great weekend. Now more than ever, God bless America. And remember what old Big Dad says, get outdoors.
Pap taught me every critter's track and how to set a hair trigger on a trap. He taught me to shoot, scale, and skin and make a snare with a leather strap. He taught me to be a part of the woods and all his woodsy tricks. Said you gotta walk soft on 2 light feet and try not to break no stick. I thank Daddy for my stabby, how to hunt and how to carry anything that I might need to get a piece of skillet meat. How to walk and how to hide, how to crawl and how to slide, how to sneak, stalk, and climb.